Welcome back to another London episode, the last one of our trip down south. We're just on the way to get the car to bring back to the apartment to load the car with all our stuff before we head off to Crayford. Crayford Weights and Fitness, I think it's called, where we're going to try and push. So it's Friday the 10th of June today, so our usual push 2 session is going to go down, shoulder dominant, so a few shoulder compound movements, and then it's in some chest accessories, delta accessories, and then a few, I think 1 or 2 tricep movements to finish. So that's where we're heading now, and then from there we'll just drive home, which should take about 4 or 5 hours, I think, traffic dependent, obviously, with a few stops in between. But no, it's been a good trip down, good set of gyms down here. I think we want to go and try out a few more that we know are in central area, but it's just a bit of a mission to go there, you know, just for the morning. So I think we made the most of it. We got to 3 gyms this week. King's, Muscle Works, and now Crayford today, so not too bad. And a good set of equipment as well that they have at all the gyms, which is good. So yeah, again, just going to take you through the whole session, plan before we start our next phase in the next 2 weeks, and then just take you through all the movements that we're doing, and what pieces of equipment Crayford have. I think they have some Cybex presses, so I'd be interested to see what they have. I know it's a pretty well kitted out gym, so we'll just have to see. But yeah, I'm going to go there. I think it takes about 40 minutes from where we are in Croydon, so not too bad of a drive, and it's slightly north as well, so we should take a bit of time off of our drive home, which is quite good, so we kind of get a split it there. But yeah, we'll catch up when we get to the gym. So taking you through this push session, which is shoulder dominant. After doing some banded work and mobility work, we kicked off with the high incline Smith press. Normally this would be reverse banded, but we didn't take any bands with us, so we just did it raw. So it felt a lot different than usual on the eccentric part of the movement. So we're just having to get grips with this when we're warming up and try and find our top working set. Normally on reverse banded I usually have I think it's about 70 kilo a side. So, you know, taking a 10 off each side pretty much, and going for a set of 6 to 8 on this. Again, the movement is going to feel very different from what it usually does. So just trying to, like I said, pick a decent weight that we can use, and hit a good stop set. And then into our second kind of compound movement, which is again a high incline, but plate loaded press this time. Wide grip on. I managed to get up to some decent load on this. It's a really good machine from Cybex. This really like the hand placements and the plane of which the handles travelled in. Really targeted the shoulders very well. So again, top set 6 to 8. We're only doing 1 top set and 1 back off set on everything at the moment because we're still in this maintenance phase. But yeah, just trying to get down to that 90-degree angle and pressing up, squeezing on delts to lock out. into this incline chest press, again plate loaded. This is Neil's top set. Again, just trying to work our chest in decent range of motion, and try and get a good top set out of this. It's actually a really nice piece. Again, Cybex. We tend to stick to Cybex presses. Again, just trying to find our special working weight on this, because this is a new machine, kind of a bit different from the one like we use at home. So just trying to find a good top set. It takes a few warm-ups, and then once we find it, it's plain sailing and just into a good top set. Again, quite a wide grip on this. I'm trying to take the chest for its full range of motion, get the most out of it. And then into more accessory work. Our first accessory chest movement, which is a close cable chest fly, seated, quite a high seated fly this, so we're really trying to get the chest to get a good stretch on this and then power through. Trying to drive with the elbows more than the hands. I think this was I think I did 2 sets of heavy 12 on this, instead of one heavy top set and one back off. Still just getting 2 good working sets in. And onto a delt accessory movement. Normally we do seated cuff lateral raises. Instead we swapped to a D handle because there weren't any cuffs. So we just did standing D handle lateral raises. Were actually really good, really intense contraction on the way up, trying to just reach out to the side with these D handles and not taking the movement upwards, just right out to the side, hitting that lateral head. And then 2 tricep movements which we end up on, a dual rope push down, which we were able to use this cable kind of, turntable if you want to call it. Again, just trying to get the most out of the triceps here. Try not to use delts to push down the weight. I could probably be standing up a bit taller here to use triceps a bit more. Probably using a bit too much delt to press down, but we can work on that when we get home. And then our last tricep movement, which you can just about see, is a single arm, taking the cable across the body. I'm really trying to extend that tricep to contract the tricep hard. I'm trying to push back out and backwards, and keeping my upper body as tall as possible, and kind of contracting the lower back to make sure that I'm not using any delts to push down the weight. And we're just bringing the rope towards my right chest, and then into contraction. You might be able to see a bit better on this angle for the other arm. Yeah, so really trying to extend, and then a good stretch up to the chest and then back down. Just trying to get the most out of this tricep and work it with its full range of motion. That is pushed on. at Crayford. Good session, a lot of good equipment in there, a lot of Cybex, Nautilus, so we didn't have to, again, change anything on the plan. We just got to stick to it and hit numbers. One top set, one back off set on everything today. So this is the second to last session of the maintenance phase for this week, and then we will drive back home this afternoon, and then we got posterior tomorrow morning back at Elite. So looking forward to getting back home and getting back for that training session in the morning. But no, good all-round session. Another new gym, another good gym, good equipment, nice and quiet. So we were able to get everything that we needed to get done. But yeah, this will go out Monday, so this will be next week's video. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, do what you need to do, and we'll see you next week. Cheers, guys.